How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So please smash the hell out of that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And yeah, man, we're gonna talk this fight, man, that's brewing up, man. We got Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney, man, possibly going down, man. Both of these guys have been, talking a lot of shit about each other. And just trying to state the facts, not even talking shit, just telling them what each other's gonna do in the ring. And it's about that time that they get in the ring, man. I mean, they're doing a lot of talking. Shakur Stevenson, if you guys are just joining, Shakur Stevenson moved up to the 135-pound division. And a lot of people right now, man, they're like, man, 135 pounds is hot right now, smoking hot. You got a lot of people at 135 pounds right now. Devin Haney's one of them. He's the undisputed champion at 135 pounds, so all stops has to go through Devin Haney. And I think a lot of fans are starting to begin to understand that. He's got all four of the major sanctioning body belts. He's got the WBC, the WBA, the IBF, and the WBO. Smash that like button as soon as you guys come in too, you guys. Let's please get these likes up, man. That's all I ask you guys to do. I do these live streams just off the strength. I don't my page is not even monetized anymore, so I'm just doing this shit off the strength, man. I'm not making a cent off this shit. But yeah, man, Devin Haney and Bill Haney went on live stream, you guys. And I don't know if you guys seen it lately or heard of it lately, man. But it went down, man. They did a live stream, it went down, and let's see what they said, man. Let's go ahead and let's review what they said, man. So I'm gonna let it play out. I'm gonna let you guys hear what they have to say. And then I want to hear what you guys had to say after that, man. Maybe later in the chat or in the comments or, however you voice your opinion. But let me know. Here we go.
Tweeted it. What, like, just tweeted it. Yeah, I did say I just tweeted it. What, like, a couple of days ago that I'm coming for all the belts. Okay.
So Shakur Stevenson is saying he's coming for all the belts. And Devin Haney's looking at him and listening pretty much how the screen is on there. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Let's go to the screen. Boom.
And listen, I just said that I bet that you ain't gonna do. Devin is gonna beat the shit out of you. That's what I said. And I bet
he's saying Bill Haney's betting. Okay, you guys, Bill Haney's betting. Okay, that Shakur Stevenson, okay, is gonna get the shit beat out of him by his son Devin Haney, and he says that directly to Shakur Stevenson on live stream, and he meant that shit. Look at the way my man looking though, man. Look at the way my man's looking though. Look at the way my man's looking, man. Bill Haney is serious as shit. Listen to what he said, y'all. I just gotta show you guys this real quick. Let me make it wider. Let's see what this guy's saying.
Okay, and listen, I just said that I bet that you ain't gonna do. Devin is gonna beat the shit out of you. That's what I said. and I bet you that, and I bet you on everything I love, he don't. We can bet whatever. We can bet whatever. We can bet whatever. We can bet whatever. When we do, it's gonna be for everything, and we gonna see. Good. Like I said, we can bet whatever. You know what I'm with. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I'm saying this. What is that? So it means I'm with that same shit that he talked. I bet. I'm with that shit. You with something? So what? So what are you talking about? You with something I'm not with? Is that what you're saying? I never said y'all wasn't. I said you wasn't. I'm with that shit. Okay, so I never said you wasn't. Okay, y'all keep trying to twist my words. Y'all try to twist my words. No, I never said nothing about y'all not being with it. But I bet you what you just said won't happen. That's what I bet. I promise you that. You bet the what won't happen? What you just said, Devin going such and such, that shit ain't gonna happen. Nah, it's all wait.
So pretty much, you guys heard it here first, man. These guys are going back and forth. Both guys really, really acting like they want this fight. I'm pretty sure both guys got fights already planned out. Devin Haney's got a fight probably with Vasyl Lomachenko. Shakur Stevenson, we're not sure who he's gonna fight next. He'll probably fight somebody in the top 10 at 135 pounds because he just moved up to 135 pounds. But Shakur has moved up all the way from 126. So he's moving into the deep waters, man, with these bigger guys, man. At 135 pounds, you know. And I just feel like right now, man, at this point, you know, you guys know Shakur Stevenson won the the silver medal in the Olympics. And you know, he's had a really good run, man. Shakur Stevenson so far, man. He's got pretty good guys backing him and everything like that, and he's been doing pretty good. He's been doing really good. I've been proud of him. Edgar says, bro, I didn't see Shakur even ever losing. I don't see Shakur ever losing. That's what I'm saying, bro. Shout out to Edgar in the chat. He says that he doesn't see Shakur Stevenson ever losing. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. The more I look at it, man, Shakur Stevenson is the truth, man. For sure, man. But let's go to some of the sparring. Okay, let's go to some of the sparring. I know you guys probably haven't seen the sparring footage. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports. My brother, he posted it on his believe on his Instagram. But yeah, man, both of these guys been going at it like 100%, man. And you know, Shakur Stevens, Devin Haney has sparred, you know, Sean Porter. Devin Haney sparred pretty much all the guys at the top level. And you know, there's gonna be some things that happen at the top level, man, when you sparring guys like that. You know, and I seen for my own two eyes, Shakur Stevenson get cracked. Shakur Stevenson got cracked by Devin Haney. I'm gonna let you guys see it right here. I'm gonna let you guys see what I see. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports, man, for doing this. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna try to get it as close to the screen as possible so you guys can see. Shakur Stevenson has a USA Boxing shirt on. So if you guys watch this, Shakur gets cracked. I mean, both guys are really good, man. So I'm not taking anything away from anybody. You know, Shakur got some good shots in too. But ooh, look at that. Good three-piece combo from Shakur. Ooh, Devin Haney. All right, we back, man. We are back. Sorry about that technical difficulties. But yeah, man, it was a very good sparring session, man. Shout out to Blue Blood for posting that on his on his YouTube. Um, but yeah, both guys, man, and this is when you can tell Shakur Stevenson is considerably, smaller than Devin Haney at this time. I feel like you can tell. I believe at this time, Shakur probably was at 126. Devin Haney was probably still at 135. Like he's pretty much always been. I don't see that. I haven't known Devin Haney to go lower to 135. At 130, I believe he's been at 135 his whole career. And man, he cracked Shakur with that shot. That was a good shot though, man. Shakur took it though. You guys got to give Shakur credit, man, because Shakur took some of these blows like a champ, and he was a smaller fighter at the time. But I would love to see both of these guys mix it up, and I want to see what both of these guys can do in the ring, man. Closer it gets to these guys getting up in there in age. Shakur Stevenson, I believe, is the younger guy between him and Devin Haney. Shakur is 25. Shakur Stevenson is 25, and I believe Devin Haney he might be younger. Shakur Stevenson, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, Devin Haney's 24, so Shakur Stevenson is actually older than Devin Haney. That's impressive, man. Devin Haney's done a lot in his career, only 24 years old, and he's undisputed champion. That's some really good accolades. He beat George Kambosos, that beat Teofimo Lopez. Yeah. I'll be getting Teofimo Lopez and Vasil Lomachenko and George Kambosos. I'll be getting their whole triangle right there, all three of those guys mixed up because they all fought each other pretty much in some way, shape, or form. Devin Haney just came in there and fucked up the whole, their whole little thing they had going on. And he beat George Kambosos twice. So that showed you right there that he was ready for this top level and that he can survive and actually flourish with the top competitors and the top champions at 135 pounds. I feel like Devin Haney will have a harder time at 140 and possibly at 147, but I feel like Devin Haney can do a lot of things and could possibly be the favorite with pretty much all of the guys at 140, if not Josh Taylor and Regis Progress, but because of his boxing. Devin Haney is a supreme boxer. I think when he goes in the ring, he really knows how to dissect his opponents and break them down. And I like what I see out of Devin Haney. I really do. Shakur Stevenson, the same. He's really good at his boxing fundamentals. He can get caught, so can Devin. This is boxing though. Anybody can get caught. We've seen Mayweather get caught by Mosley. So you're gonna get caught. It's just a simple fact of when and if you're able to take that shot. But I would love to know, man, who do you guys got winning in a fight between Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney? Because I feel like right now, Shakur Stevenson, even though he doesn't have any belts at 135, I feel like he's going to be, he's already at the top at 135, just off of his accolades that he did at 130 and at 126. That Oscar Valdez fight, I was just watching that the other day. And, Shakur Stevenson looked very, very good against Oscar Valdez, a undefeated world champion. And he pretty much silenced him, with his boxing abilities and stuff like that. And I believe Shakur Stevenson is starting to become his own. I don't know if his power will translate to 135 pounds. And that's the main question that I have. Can Shakur Stevenson keep those top 135 pounders off of him with Shakur Stevenson's power? Can Shakur Stevenson with his power keep the top guys off of him? That's a really good question. And that's what we want to know. That's what I want to know. I want to know if he can keep those top guys off of him, man, because these guys are going to be coming punches and bunches. And yeah, man, we got to see if he can do what we think he can do. And both, like I said, both guys are fundamentally strong. You know, and they all know the fundamentals of boxing. You know, but you know, right now I got a favor. If I were to pick between Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, I would have to pick, you know, I would have to lean slightly towards Devin Haney right now because he has all of the belts and he's proven himself more at 135. But Shakur Stevenson is coming, and Shakur Stevenson is coming strong. I believe he's a really good fighter, and he's fought. Like I said, he's beaten everybody he's been in the ring with, and now it's just, you know, it's up from here for both guys. But 135 pounds is stacked. I mean, you know, the more we think about it, you got Gervonta Davis, you got Vasil Lomachenko, you got Devin Haney, you got Shakur Stevenson, you got Ryan Garcia, but he's moving up to 140. But you got a lot of guys at 135 pounds, man, you know, that can still make the weight. And for the guys that can't make the weight anymore, you got guys like, you know, Regis Progress that's at 140, Josh Taylor at 140. Well, he's moving up to 147 now. I believe he's fighting Jack at a catchweight at 143, I believe. And that's why all of these belts are vacant now, because he wanted that rematch. Josh Taylor, the undisputed champion at 140, dropped all of his belts so he could have a rematch with Jack Catterall, I believe. And you know, a lot of people say that Jack Catterall might have won that first fight. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think it was a really tough fight. Both guys, you know, did well in spots, and you know, Josh Taylor right now has got to, you know, not avenge his loss, but, you know, pretty much silence the doubters. And I think he can do that with a really good performance, and I think he'll eventually move up to 147 and possibly fight. You know, could you imagine a fight with Josh Taylor and Jerron Boots Ennis? That would be a fun fight, yo. Because both of these guys, you guys got to understand, a lot of these welterweights at 147 are going to be moving, you know, towards 154 soon. You know, you got guys like Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, Danny Garcia has already moved up to 154. I went to his fight at the Barclays Center where he fought Jose Benavidez, won by unanimous decision. But yeah, man, a lot of guys at 147 pounds are going to be moving up to 154. It's pretty much what's going on at those lower weight classes. At 130, you had Gervonta Davis at 130, fight for a world championship and win. And then you had him move up to 135 pounds. So, you know, the same with Shakur Stevenson. He was at 130, then he moved up to 135. Same with Vasil Lomachenko. He was at 130, and he moved up to 135. A lot of these guys are moving up because they're getting older. Their bodies can't. You guys got to understand, some of these guys have been in the same weight class for years, and they're grown men and they're growing. You know, your body can only take that weight class but for so long. And I feel like after a while, man, it's like, you know, you either move up or you deal with the health benefit, the health defects, or just the health, you know, the terrible side effects of weight cutting when your body cannot make the weight anymore. It's something that you just really don't want to do, and I think that that's what happened in Shakur Stevenson in his last fight. I feel like, you know, when he fought Robinson Casale, when he fought him from, I believe he's from Brazil. When Shakur Stevenson fought him, he couldn't make the weight, so he came in a little bit heavier than 130. So now he's at 135. And yeah, let's see if they got any news on who Shakur Stevenson will be fighting next, because he just fought not too long ago. Next fight. He just fought Robinson Casale in Newark, New Jersey on September 23rd. You guys know he won that fight. And I believe Robinson Casale was an Olympic gold medalist. You know? But who can he fight next is the question. You know, who is he going to fight next is the question. December 1st to William Zepeda. What's taking you so long? What's taking you so long to accept the fight? Okay, so Shakur Stevenson wants to fight William Zepeda. If you guys don't know who William Zepeda is, I believe he's a top-ranked fighter. And you know, there's a couple guys that Shakur can fight on the top-ranked stable. These are some of the names. You got Jermaine Ortiz, Jose Ordona, Richard Comey, and Nakatani. The Nakatani fight, the Zepeda is 27-0 with 23 big wins by knockout. Has become the target for the former two-division world champion Shakur Stevenson, 19-0 with 9 knockouts. Since Isaac Pitbull Cruz opted to not take the fight with him. You guys got to understand, Shakur Stevenson on Twitter says, yo, William Zepeda, what's taking you so long to accept the fight? 27-0, scared to be 27-1? Huh? With the crying emojis. With the laughing emoji, excuse me. So he's calling him out on Twitter. He's doing everything he needed to do. On November 30th, he did that. And you know, Zepeda is coming off of a 12-round unanimous decision over Jojo Diaz on October 29th. He won by the scores of 119 to 109, 118, 110, and 119 to 109. Really big fight, really big win for Zepeda. Pretty much put him more on the map. There's 2 Zepedas on top rank, so that's why I get him confused sometimes. You got this Zepeda that just fought, and he did pretty good. I believe he got knocked out by Regis Progress. Yeah, he got knocked out. I'm not sure if they're related or not, but you know, this Zepeda name is they're pretty good fighters. You know, I'm not gonna be sure that they're on the top on the same level as Shakur Stevenson, but you know, we'll see. I want to see Shakur Stevenson fight Jermaine Ortiz. I think that'd be a good fight, yo. Jermaine Ortiz fought Vasyl Lomachenko and showed a really good account of himself. I think that'd be a really good fight to make. I think a lot of people would like to see that fight. Jermaine Ortiz is a good fighter. He just, like I said, he just came off of a really good fight against Vasyl Lomachenko. Some people say he won that fight. You know, some people say Jermaine Ortiz won that fight. It was a very close fight. Jermaine Ortiz showed a good account of himself. And maybe it showed a little bit how vulnerable Vasyl Lomachenko is. But he did get through the fight. I remember because Devin Haney was at that fight. But it's looking like Devin Haney is going to fight the winner of that fight, which was Vasyl Lomachenko. And why not, in a tough, close fight, why not Shakur Stevenson fight the loser? But it's almost like he did lose technically, but he showed a good account of himself, man. He really did. Shout out to Derek Bailey in the chat. He says that would be a good fight, man. I'm being honest, man. I'm being honest, bro. Jermaine Ortiz showed that he can hang with the top guys at 135 pounds, man. Especially Vasyl Lomachenko. He showed a good account of himself. I like what I've seen out of Jermaine Ortiz. He showed distance, range, and power. He had, you know, if you looked at Vasyl Lomachenko's face after the fight, he definitely got lumped up. And it wasn't just a stay busy. It was supposed to be a stay busy fight, but we all know them stay busy fights can be a little tricky. Jermaine Ortiz was an undefeated guy. He retired the Marine, and I can't remember. Damn. He just retired the Marine, and that was a good fight. You know, that was a good fight. You know, Jermaine, like I said, Jermaine Ortiz is kind of under the radar, but I would love to see a fight with him and Shakur Stevenson. The more I think about it, man, I don't think that would be a bad fight. I really don't. Jermaine Ortiz is 16-1 with 1 draw. You guys know he's ranked number 11 in the world. He's ranked number 3 in the United States. He's only 26 years old, and like I said, his one loss came kind of controversial with Lomachenko. Shout out, smash that like button as soon as you guys come in, man. Let's definitely get these likes up. Derek Bailey says Lomo got touched. Yeah, he did. He really did. Lomo did get touched in that Jermaine Ortiz fight. But that's what I'm saying. If you got Devin Haney ready to fight Vasyl Lomachenko, okay, if you got those two ready to fight, why not put Shakur Stevenson that's just coming up to 135? Why not put him in there with the loser of Vasyl Lomachenko, Jermaine Ortiz, which was Jermaine Ortiz? I would love to see that fight. That would be a very entertaining fight, I think, because Jermaine Ortiz is going to bring it. We've seen even with Vasyl Lomachenko. And yeah, man, I think Jamel Herring, that was his name. Shout out to Derek Bailey in the chat. But yeah, man, I think that was a really good fight. And like I said, man, I would love to see a Jermaine Ortiz versus Shakur Stevenson. Now, as far as Devin Haney goes, they're eyeing a fight for him and Vasyl Lomachenko to go down possibly in the spring of 2023 versus Devin Haney for undisputed title. Remember, Vasyl Lomachenko was supposed to fight for the undisputed title before they went to war anyways. Ukraine went to war. They had a big war. I don't know if you guys seen that, but they had a big war. And yeah, man, that kind of deterred the fight with it was supposed to be George Kambosos versus Vasyl Lomachenko, but Devin Haney being a free agent and not really tied down to any promotional company, he maneuvered from the zone to Top Rank, and it was like a transition. It was like, let me go right into this, this spot where I fit in at, man, and let me try to capture and be great and capture all of these titles. And I feel like that's exactly what Devin Haney did. He was able to maneuver his career, and him and his father, and they maneuvered his career right into the spot where he was going to fight for all of the belts, man. He had a lot riding against him. He was all the way in Australia to fight for all of those belts on foreign soil. But he came out good. Not only came out good, he came out good twice. He beat George Kambosos, which was before undefeated. And I believe he was like 31-0 before Devin Haney gave him his first 2 losses. Not only gave him his first loss, but gave him his second professional loss too. But he got money. He got, George Kambosos got paid, pretty well off that fight. I believe both fighters made $1 million or $2 million on that fight. But yeah, man. Vasyl Lomachenko is next up for Devin Haney, I feel like. And like I said, after that tough fight a month ago, I'm not sure how long Vasyl Lomachenko needs for this Devin Haney fight. Let's see. I think Devin Haney right now, man, is he's in prime time shape and prime time form, man, to kind of wipe the slate on a lot of these 135 pounders. Now, I think he will run into some trouble with Shakur Stevenson and with the boxing ability of Shakur Stevenson, and not much the power, but the boxing ability of Shakur Stevenson. And if Devin Haney were to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, I feel like he'll run into the power of Gervonta Tank Davis, which you cannot sleep on either. The power of Gervonta Tank Davis can translate to victories, man. Easy. Haney says Lomachenko is next if the deal makes sense. So that's what they're saying, man. That's what they're saying, you guys. Devin Haney's 29-0 with 15 knockouts. Vasyl Lomachenko is 17-2 with 11 big wins by way of knockout. Both under the top ranked banner, and both fighters can make this fight. Both fighters can have this fight made. You know, Vasyl Lomachenko has had some highs and lows in boxing. He lost to Teofimo Lopez, and he lost early in his career to Salido, but he's got notable wins over Gary Russell Jr. Years ago. I believe that fight was over 5 to 6 years ago. So he fought Gary Russell when he only had 2 or 3 professional fights and beat him. And you know, we all know Devin Haney's most notable win is George Kambosos, which is the guy that beat Lomachenko, which is this I'm looking at him right now, and his name is Teofimo Lopez. But yeah, man, like I said, I want to see the best fight the best. That's why we do this boxing shit. I want to see Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson. I feel like both fighters, man, it's just the build up for this fight, man. I think it definitely needs to be built up a little bit more, but you can tell that there's something there. You can tell that there's something there. And you know, right now, you know, Devin Haney's got to get through Vasyl Lomachenko. I believe he signed that type of deal when he got with Top Rank. He signed a deal like that when he got to Top Rank. You know, and you guys got to understand, man, that, you know, Devin Haney, for all intents and purposes, is a really good and a really elite fighter. You know, not a lot of fight. Like, you guys got to understand, smash that like button as soon as you guys coming in here, man. This is Core Elite Boxing, man. Let's get these likes up, you guys. Let's get all these likes up. Let's get them up. Let's get them up. Let's get them up. But yeah, man, like I said, Bill Haney is talking a lot, man. If you guys are just joining, I'm going to replay what Bill Haney was talking about when he was talking about Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. I'm going to replay that for you guys and let you guys know what's going on, man. You know, Devin Haney and Bill Haney pretty much very, very they're very, very you know, confident that they can beat Shakur Stevenson. What do you guys think is going to happen in that fight? You know, I mean, like I said, both guys are really good. Here we go. Both guys are really good, though. Remember that.
What, like a couple of days ago that I'm coming for all the belts. Okay, and listen, I just said that I bet that you ain't gonna do. Devin is gonna beat the shit out of you. That's what I said. And I bet you that, and I bet you on everything I love, he don't. We can bet whatever. We can bet whatever.
Devin Haney.
We can bet whatever. We do.
Look at Bill Haney.
We gonna see.
Bill Haney meant that shit.
You know what I'm with. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shakur Stevenson said, "You know what I'm with."
I'm saying this. So it means I'm with that same shit that he talking. Oh, I bet. I'm with that shit. You with something? So what?
Devin Haney said we both with it. So what you saying?
I never said y'all wasn't. I said you I'm with that shit. Okay, so I never said you wasn't. Okay, y'all keep trying to twist my nerves.
Man, I'm telling you, man, it's lighting up, man. It is heating up, man, in the 135-pound division, the lightweight division. Shakur Stevenson, this fight, I feel like this fight can get made in the next year or two, possibly. Because you guys got to understand, Devin Haney's not going to be at this weight for long. And that's the only drawback that I have in this fight. How long will Devin Haney wait for Shakur Stevenson? And I think Shakur Stevenson is going to possibly have to catch Devin Haney at 140. As crazy as it sounds, damn, I just don't see this fight. The more I think about it, I don't see this fight happening. Nah, because I think Devin Haney's gonna move up to 140 pounds after he fights Lomachenko. For some reason, something in my mind just tells me he's gonna do that, because from what I'm hearing, Devin Haney is that, you know, he's growing out of 135. I mean, let's be honest. He's a grown man. You know, he likes to eat. You know, I'm not really too sure about Devin Haney's partying and stuff like that. I don't believe he drinks like that or whatever. And I'm not sure about Shakur Stevenson, about him eating and him drinking. But we do know that Shakur Stevenson did miss weight in the in the Robinson fight. He did miss weight in that fight. And he did relinquish his belts at 130 for that fight. And you know, and Devin Haney with his weight, he's okay, but you know, he's still in the air with his weight. You know, I feel like he only has maybe 1 or 2 more fights tops at 135 pounds, then he's going to move up to 140. Derek Bailey in the chat says lightweight division is heating up. All these dudes need to fight each other. Correct, my brother. Derek Bailey in the chat says facts. Haney's gonna have to move up pretty soon. I don't think he can keep killing himself to make 135 pounds. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You guys got to understand, 135 pounds, man. You know, Devin Haney's been trying to make 135 pounds for a long time now. So for him to be able to make that weight again and again and again and again, I just feel like, when is enough enough? I feel like he will move up to 140 pounds, you guys. 2023 will, I'm marking it here. 2023 will be Devin Haney's last year at 135 pounds, I feel. And maybe the last year of Gervonta Tank Davis being at 135 too. 2023, you guys, mark my words, is going to be a really tricky year for the 135 pound division. We all know that Tank Davis and Ryan is going to probably be at 140. We all know that, you know, Ryan Garcia has moved up to 140 already, had already fought at 140. So, you know, you got that there. But yeah, man, I just wanted to do a live stream and talk about this, man. But I gotta head out. You know, my Miami Dolphins playing at 4 today. We're gonna be playing the 49ers. Tua getting crazy right now. And my fans up, man. The Miami Dolphins is really doing their thing right now. Haney 5'9", right? Yeah, I believe Haney's 5'9", but he's pretty tall for that division. You know, and he, you know, like I said, he matches up well with any guys at 135 pounds. I mean, with his reach and his size, and his mobility, I think that Devin Haney is going to be a tough test for anybody at 135. But yeah, man, I'm gonna head out, man. Let me know what you guys think, man. Please, man, smash that like button and let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you guys want to donate, you can donate to my Cash App at Coily Boxing. And yeah, man, the 135 pound division is on fire right now, man. Who you guys think is the best at 135 right now? I'm gonna say Devin Haney is the best at 135 because Gervonta's been fluctuating to 135 and 140. And Shakur Stevenson is just coming up to 135. So the more stable fighter at 135 is Devin Haney. And I think he's won all the belts, and he's been doing his thing. So you got to give credit where credit is due, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please smash that like button and subscribe. And until next time, you guys, peace. It's going down, you guys.